They said it could not be done. They said the files were for Apex. They said I could not grow the Titanfall community. They were wrong. In my last Titanfall 2 video, I said that I'd be ranking the Titans. I didn't do it because it would have ended up taking up way too much time, so I decided to dedicate it to its own video. So that's what this is going to be. What decides my ranking on these Titans is going to be what I've seen other players play them as and what my own experience is, so keep that in mind. Alright, to start off, we have Ion. Ion, in my opinion, is pretty mediocre, honestly. What really sets him down from the rest of the Titans, all of his abilities share from one source. So if you use his tripwires, that uses like your power. If you use his shield, it uses his power. If you use his gun, it uses his power. He's very mid-Titan. The only thing I like doing with him is laser beaming people. So for that, I'm gonna say he's B tier. Originally, I was gonna have Scorch as C tier, but after a couple of games, I think he deserves to at least be in B tier. The reason why I was gonna say he was gonna be C tier is that he's just kind of like really bad, honestly. He's really slow. Yeah, he has high damage, but like every Titan is fast enough that they can get away from all of his Scorch fields. And like, I really thought he was only good for was countering Ronin, because he just puts his shield up and he will melt Ronin. But came to realize, not that bad. Pretty good. I'm gonna give him a raise to B. Next on the list, we have North Star. And North Star for me is going into C. And that is just because his kit is pretty bad. His gun is the really only thing I like about him. Other than that, his little like one missile, it's not great at all. And it takes a while to travel too, so it's not like it's instant. Like you can see that shit coming from a mile away and dodge it. His little hover is just like useless. And then his tether, I just don't think his kit is very good at all. His core is pretty cool, but it doesn't even lock on, so I don't think it's that great. So that's why he's in C. Next, we have Ronin. As much as it pains me to say this, Ronin is S tier. But that's because Ronin is stupid, broken, and brain dead easy. On Xbox, never had a problem with Ronins. I also never had a problem with any other Titans. But as soon as I got to PC, I started seeing this Ronin tactic where they don't even use their gun. They just sit there and will hold up their block for like the entire time and keep coming to you and hold it up and then get on you and then start beating the fuck out of you. Then one of two things will happen. One, you die and get executed and punch monitor. Two, you get them low and then since they're in your face, they just blow up on you. It is literally the most cringe thing I've ever seen. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that, you filthy weeb. Alright, next on the list, we have my personal favorite. So for him, I'm gonna put him in... Psych, you thought. The reason why I think he's top tier is just his whole kit is perfect. His gun is great. It one-shots pilots. It does decent damage. His particle wall is awesome. So I'll be fighting someone, then his teammate comes and flanks me, and I throw up my particle wall, and now I can fight two people at once. I don't know. It's just a great utility item. And then his sonar is perfect. So whenever someone like throws up their smoke and tries to get away, just throw your sonar in there, your whole team sees him and lights him up. You cannot escape from him. And I don't give a shit what any of you guys say. He's the greatest fucking Titan in the game, besides Legion. Speaking of, next on the list, we have Legion. And for me, as much as it hurts me to say, he can't make it all the way up to S. Honestly, what stops him from reaching S tier is his shield and his immobility. If he could throw his shield back down at any point in time, I think he'd be perfect. But the problem is that when he activates his shield, you either have to let it run out or it has to be broken. And most of the time when you're running, for example, like against the Ronin, yeah, they don't break your shield. They'll just sit there and be like, oh sweet, and then run up to you and just start like whacking the shit out of you. Or if you actually get them low enough and your shield's still up, they just blow up on you and you can't get away. Like, it's so dumb. I can't tell you how many times I've had a Ronin come explode on me because I had a freaking shield. It's so dumb. I hate Ronin. Ronin is my least favorite Titan in the game. I don't know why everybody hates Tone. Everybody should hate Ronin. And then we got Monarch. I don't really know a lot about Monarch because I don't really play him that much. And when I tried to play him, I was really bad with him. But I've seen people do really good with him. So I'm gonna throw him in B tier. I think he's worth at least that. I just see Monarchs just like zooping around, bippity boppity, like jujuing on people. So I think he's B tier. Let me know if you guys agree down in the comments and what your favorite Titan is. I love you guys and I'll see you in the next video.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. I 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 need